Anyway, so this is Screamer. It's a game that I've been really looking forward to for a while, because it tries like a lot of interesting things that I feel like are often kind of neglected in the racing game space. Namely, like a nice story, a narrative, cool art style, and just generally like building like a bit of a universe that is interesting. So yeah, really excited to check this out. Apparently, it does a lot of like quirky things as well with the controls. So it's like dual stick controls and everything. There were other games that attempted this before. I tried none of them, so this is gonna be like a first for me. Bam. So, I mean, let's just get started. Episode 1, target sighted. So, seems like the story is divided into episodes. I'm not sure how many there are. Hiroshi, Frederick, and Rosen spot their target, but there's only one way to get to him. Okay, let's see. I think it's supposed to be audio? Oh wait, I enabled streamer mode. I enabled the streamer mode. There's probably supposed to be some music here. You know what, and when I upload the VOD to YouTube, you're probably gonna have some music here instead. We live on Twitch, we don't. Okay. Post that music. It's probably the streamer mode. It's giving me massive like Persona opening vibes. I guess I really dig the car designs. They're all fairly different. There's like one of these that you can actually get as a model from the collector's edition, this one. I've been really thinking about getting the collector's edition because you actually get like some cool stuff with it. But okay, now we got audio, there you go.
Why would Anaconda Corps care about winning some racing tournament anyway? Sure, a cash prize is nothing to them.
100 milliards de dollars, c'est rien pour eux.
Besides, Caterpillar said...
I swear to God, I couldn't care less what a stranger with terrible tastes and aliases texted you. If Quinn could see us now.
Roisin?
What, Hiroshi?
So,
Pointless.
could you classify this as cyberpunk, by the way?
It's him.
It is giving me big cyberpunk vibes. Not necessarily the game, but like just the genre.
It's Gabrielle.
On fait quoi? Comment on approche, Hiroshi?
We need cars.
It's interesting. He speaks a different language, but everyone understands what he's saying. So I'm definitely more inclined to believe this is something cyberpunk. It's got the cyberpunk aesthetic as the environment. Yeah, but it's giving me like edge runners in particular. It feels very much like edge runners. 2 hours later.
Robbed. Fucking robbed. A decade working as a PMC, putting away money, just to flush it down the toilet.
Oh, there's an auto button, nice.
I know, but we need a way of getting to Gabrielle, right?
Tout à fait. Gabriel est pire qu'un putois. Il hiberne pendant des mois, mais son odeur reste bien incrustée quand il part.
If we don't enter this tournament, who knows when we'll see him again? And Caterpillar seems to think this is our only chance.
Jesus Christ, Caterpillar again. Hiroshi, a stranger who texts you from an untraceable number and refers to themselves as an insect, is not a reliable source of information.
It's a lead. It's something.
Ugh.
En tout cas, je suis très content de nos nouvelles voitures. Si on allait faire un petit tour avec.
We're wasting time. We all know how to drive.
I don't. At least not in this game.
Pas comme des screamers. C'est pas pour rien que ces tournois sont interdits. Un screamer, il lève la mort dans une soirée. Il la ramène dans sa piole et il laisse la lumière allumée. Il la chauffe bien à fond et puis...
We get the picture. Thanks, Frederick. Sure. Yeah. Let's see what these things can do.
Top.
Oh god. Okay. Sure. Throw me right in. I do think like this is probably like it kind of throws you into the middle of the story, because like there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of like, you know, stakes already in play here. I think it's probably gonna like give you like a glimpse of what's happening later, and then it's gonna put us back to the beginning or like further back into the past later. It's kind of like what I assume for now. Okay, accelerate brake. Right, so you use the left stick to steer and the right stick to drift. So I'm curious how this is gonna work and when it makes sense to drift and when not. So let's see. Okay. So the steering is very, very heavy, I guess. So it's nice to just kind of get around like long corners. Like this here, for example, is probably fine to just steer. But for anything that's a bit more sharp, you want to drift. Okay, that makes sense. Like here, I want to maybe just give a... Oh god, give a bit of drifting. Not much. We need to drift for 20 seconds for now. Oh, the game looks good, though. Oops. Is the audio too loud? I think I might lower it a little bit. Options. Let's see. Is it audio? Master volume. Let's put that down to like 50 maybe. Yeah, it's probably a bit better. The game looks really good. I mean, I cranked up the graphics to max. So this is on fully maxed out graphics with DLAA. But I think even outside of the graphics, I really enjoy the art style. This is like, you know, one thing I kept saying earlier. I think a common trap that a lot of modern racing games fall into is that they all look fairly like generic, you know, which I mean for like Sims is kind of unavoidable, obviously. But when you have like a cool arcade racer like this, you know, you can just kind of go ham on the visuals and the style. And I think they really nailed it here. I also really like the UI and everything. Like just stylistically, I think this is like one of the most appealing games I've seen in a while, like straight up. The soundtrack for now is probably a different one than if you wanted to play the game, because once again I have the streamer mode enabled. So that's probably like a proper licensed soundtrack if you don't have it enabled. So just keep that in mind. The music is going to be different here on stream.
You know, that was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, so sorry to interrupt, but while we're out here gripping our stick shifts, Gabriel's in that tournament, not getting any deader.
Right, yeah, we should probably head in.
Hey, on se calme un peu. C'est quoi le plan quand on sera sur place?
Oh,
there's too much dialogue cutscenes. I actually love that stuff.
Plan.
Like someone who plays a lot of JRPGs and also like sometimes visual novels, I actually really enjoy this.
Il réfléchit. Laisse-lui le temps.
Well, if we just go in guns blazing,
but it depends on the story. If the story is good, then obviously I want to know more.
Rien de moins que le supplice du rat, avec une éviscération en touche finale.
You said screamer tournaments can be deadly. What if we kill him on the track? Make it look like an accident.
That's actually not bad.
Pas con. Il est né pour être chef.
You know, I'm gonna like pause the dialogue if I want to say something. I don't want to like speak over it. You know, one thing that I wonder is if, you know, if this is cyberpunk, which I would say it feels very much cyberpunk at the moment. If they also have implants, because obviously like implants is something that's very, very cyberpunk. And given that, you know, Frederick is speaking a completely different language, and everyone's just kind of communicating just fine, I'm kind of inclined to believe that maybe there are implants. I'm not sure. I guess we might see later. Yeah, I played it the beginning of Ni no Kuni. It was pretty good.
Long as it ends with Gabriel 6 feet under. So Quinn gets justice, so she can rest in peace. We owe her that. We wouldn't be the Banshees without her.
En parlant de ça...
Huh?
Anaconda Corps nous connaît sous le nom des Banshees. S'ils apprennent qu'on participe au tournoi, ils risquent de se tirer avant qu'on puisse toucher à un cheveu de cette raclure de Gabriel. On devrait peut-être changer de nom. Au moins pour le tournoi.
Quinn founded the Banshees, a female-led private military company in a field dominated by micro-dicked men. It's her legacy. We're not changing it.
Hiroshi, c'est toi le chef maintenant. Alors, t'en dis quoi?
I think we've got a tournament to join.
Yeah, the game might be a bit more mature than you'd expect. Like, the game is rated as a mature game on Twitch, at least. So, you know, I think that already kind of came through in the dialogue. Okay. Animation background art 1 for the gallery. And wheels color 2, okay. There's probably also like I think there's like also the dedicated like arcade mode where like if you don't like the story or anything, you can just kind of like go and play there. But it just kind of throws us into the story in the beginning. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick to this. I think like personally I'm also most interested in the story and just kind of what they do with it. A few adjustments, episode 2. Hiroshi, Frederick, and I forgot, how do you pronounce her name? Roshin? Meet the tournament mechanic and his ferocious assistant. Is that the dog? I saw the dog already in the in the promo material in the trailers. Voiced by a real dog, by the way. At the studio.
We're here for the tournament. What the? What?
Fermi has a myriad of talents. Introductions aren't one of them. The name's Gage. First things first, your weapons.
Excuse you?
You're here for the Screamer tournament, yes? Well, Mr. A has a strict no weapons policy. So, unless you want to forfeit your chance at $100 billion...
Ok, et si on dit que c'est notre arsenal de soutien émotionnel?
Yes, very droll. But no.
Okay, yeah. Here you go.
Oh, no, I'm not touching those. Put them in the box over there.
Bon, d'accord. À bientôt, mes amis.
What are you, a pacifist or something? Won't even touch a gun.
No, nothing like that. It's just... No offense, but you've had your sweaty palms all over them, and I'm not a fan of sweat.
Brother, you're a mechanic. Brother, you're a mechanic.
Fluid, really?
Aren't you a mechanic?
The cleanest mechanic you'll ever meet. Thank you very much.
I think you're in the wrong profession then.
Nos armes.
I'm no funny business. Like getting another gun in between races. You'll be checked before every race, immediately disqualified and arrested if need be.
Tu comptes faire quoi? Une fouille au corps?
Oh, me? God, no. Fermi will do the honors.
Oh my god, they put them on boxes to fit in the frame. That's adorable.
It's not like we're gonna call the police.
You really think a man offering up $100 billion can't afford to have all the police in Neo Ray on his payroll?
So are we good to enter the tournament?
Grab your cars and meet me back here. I just have to make a simple modification. Or 5.
Are you sure this is necessary?
What? Yes, of course I'm sure. I'm doing this with all the teams, am I not?
And they're just okay with this?
Of course.
Ma cosa stai? Che diavolo stai?
それ以上エンジンに指一本でも触れてみろ。そのレンチでお前の
In a manner of speaking. Besides, I've already finished. Behold, the Echo.
Okay, probably gonna get another tutorial. I would say the character designs are fire, honestly. Like, the character designs are really, really good. It's kind of like once again, like it's a little cyberpunk, but like not too much. Like it doesn't like fully lean into the cyberpunk. It's like a little bit more like it's like neon punk. I'm not sure if that's like an actual like phrase or like classification, but it's kind of like the word that comes to my mind. It's kind of nice. The Protex VA is Alex Lee. Is he? Dude, no way. That's actually crazy. Okay, immediate 10 out of 10 game. Alex is a great guy, like genuinely. Really, really fun guy. Episode 3, say that again. Hiroshi, Frederick, and Rosin try out for the tournament while testing some strange new tech.
What's an echo?
Oh, I need to always... Maybe in the
Echo?
pause menu I can have it automatically set up the auto.
Oh, tough crowd.
The Echo is the most advanced technology the world has ever seen.
Ça, c'est drôle.
Right, on the track with you. You too, Fermi. Pass this test and
What's
you'll
that
be
thing?
part of Mr. A's
Whatever.
tournament.
Wait, you mean we're not part of it now? But you already messed with our cars.
Mr. A is highly selective. Hundreds of teams have applied, but only screamers that meet particularly unique requirements will be accepted. Requirements that can only be tested with the Echo.
Okay, so how many teams have passed this test?
2.
Get to fuck.
Oh god. It really just throws you right in. Okay, finish the race. I always need to keep my controller ready in case the race suddenly begins. Try to get some slipstream. Okay, works. It's like a Cyber Viper. Like as I said, like I love the car designs. It's like very cyber designs of like actual cars. But some of them are so crazy looking that you can't really even tell what they even used to be. Okay, that's how I look back. From the rear, it's definitely more like a Viper. Front might be something else though. Oops. Okay, you need to definitely brake for some corners. Yeah, let's see if I can still get first. Probably not. We're playing as Frederick right now. So I guess it also just puts you into different characters. Like you play as different characters, not always just the main character.
Ça y est. On a réussi.
All right, Fermi, it's showtime. Are you ready to self-destruct?
Très amusant.
Initiate self-destruct now.
Mon Dieu.
Jesus Christ!
Huh.
Aw, someone's earned themselves a treat, haven't they? What's that? 2 treats. Win a race, then we'll see.
What the fuck was that?
I told you, the Echo is the most advanced technology the world has ever seen. Advanced enough to bring both car and driver back from a fatal explosion.
That's...
It's a nice way to explain like a regular respawn in the lore. This is actually quite nice. It's usually stuff you wouldn't really think about. Because like, oh, it's like a game thing, you know, you just kind of like respawn, you know, whatever. Especially in like a car combat game. So it's nice that they at least like, came up with like some kind of explanation.
Incroyable.
Now, let's see if Mr. A approves. So? Really? Well, if you say so. Fascinating.
Well?
Oh, yes. You're in.
Mortel.
Honestly, it's a relief. Installing and uninstalling echoes all day plays hell with my back.
But I do wonder, and maybe I wasn't... No, okay, never mind. Other people have an echo as well. Never mind.
That reminds me.
Just answer my question.
Echo is not to leave the premises of the tournament. I have an echo locator that tracks all echoes within a certain range. If an echo leaves that range, it will self-destruct. And neither car nor driver will be coming back from that explosion. Do I make myself clear? I wasn't talking to you.
Can you two really
Don't be so mean.
understand each other?
Of course. After all, every human has a universal language translated
Yeah, okay.
in their temple.
That explains my question from earlier, why they could just talk to Frederick, even though he's speaking a completely different language. And it does make it definitely cyberpunk. That is basically an implant, right? In fact, I think that might even be an implant in Cyberpunk 2077, but yeah.
I just modified mine to translate human and dog languages, and made one for Fermi. Now, before you go, I need just one more thing. Your team name.
Sure, it's the band.
Reapers. The, Green Reapers.
The Green Reapers.
Yeah.
Is it fuck?
Roshin. Si Hiroshi dit qu'on s'appelle les Green Reapers, alors c'est...
The dumbest fucking name I've ever heard is what it is.
Trying to identify what accent she has or like that
No.
dialect.
I remember one team called
it Welsh?
the Real Winners. That was worse, maybe. Anyway, good luck to you, Green Reapers.
Irish,
Just go
okay.
through those doors. The opening ceremony will begin shortly.
Unbelievable.
There's not much time left. I convinced myself Aisha would join, but What if she never wants to see me again? Well, that's easy for you to say.
Color for the lights? Okay. When was the last time I saw that kind of customization that you could change the lights color? Like Underground 2 stuff. Episode 4, About Time. The Jupiter Stormers arrive for the tournament. Aisha reunites with an old friend. Kind of made up like a TV show. Like a little synopsis.
Ho riorganizzato I vinili per colore, riordinato I mobili per massimizzare l'efficienza del percorso tra la camera da letto e la porta d'ingresso, ed eseguito la diagnostica sui satelliti JSI Neptune. Perché mi sembra di aver dimenticato qualcosa? Oh cazzo, sono in ritardo! Devo incontrare Aisha all'officina tipo ora!
When I forget to play as them. Oh yeah. Past checkpoints, alright. Okay, so this time a race during the day. So it looks quite nice, I gotta say. I'm still trying to learn how the drifting works. I was thinking you can maybe be like a little bit more delicate on the analog stick to get like a wider angle.
Ce l'ho fatta, appena in tempo.
Is sanctioned racing or illegal? I think it's implied to be illegal. This game so far, honestly, so good. So far, so good. Don't have any major complaints yet. Looks good, plays nice, story seems cool.
Sind wir hier wirklich richtig?
He's German.
Wie zu sauber für einen Mechaniker.
तुम देखो तो सही.
Well, that's a question I understand.
Hold your horsepower, I'm coming.
मैं इस आवाज को कहीं से भी पहचान सकती हूँ. और तुम्हें कैसे भूल सकती हूँ, फर्मी? Hello, Gage.
Wags, you made it. You always did cut it close. It's nice to know some things never change.
Yeah, they have translation implants.
था कि मैं किसी पुरानी दोस्त का रहस्यमय इनविटेशन मना नहीं कर पाऊंगी.
Soprattutto.
Wonder how many languages we're gonna hear.
We all have our little extravagances.
Gage, ये Lavinia है.
Ho sentito tanto parlare di te. Da quando sei sparito, Aisha parlava di te come se fossi morto. E quando l'hai contattata era come se un suo vecchio amico fosse risorto. Tipo uno zombie. Ma in senso buono.
Thank you for your kind words, I think.
और ये है Gregor.
Aisha meinte, du warst der hellste Kopf bei Jupiter Stormer Industries.
Oh, dude, this breaks my brain. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to read the English text or listen to the German dub. This breaks my... Like, I'm trying to do both, because I can do both. And in the end, I kind of do neither, man. Like, nothing of the actual dialogue sticks. It's so weird.
She's just being kind.
Vermutlich nur ein Narr würde von dort weggehen.
Oh yes? Well, that's odd, because I thought only a fool would install bionic arms that are unpredictable, volatile prototypes.
Tough being a bilingual chat.
Das war bloß Glück. Du hast seit 3 Jahren nicht mehr bei JSI gearbeitet und konntest nicht wissen, ob das Prototypen sind.
JSI has hundreds of bionic prosthetic devices that went through rigorous testing.
Close your eyes whenever he talks.
Models that give you godlike strength, or cook an egg in the palm of your hand. Even from here, I can tell that those contain enough energy to power a small city, or blow it up. Which reminds me, no weapons permitted, including those arms.
गेज प्लीज, मुझे अपनी टीम में इसकी जरूरत है। मैं वादा करती हूँ ये कोई रिस्क नहीं लेगा, है ना ग्रेगर?
Immer.
तो क्या कहते हो गेज मेरे लिए?
I never could say no to you, Wags.
कुछ चीजें कभी नहीं बदलती।
Technically, you have to qualify to join Mr. A's tournament. But between you and me, I fancy your chances.
Lavinia, new character, okay. So I guess we swap between teams a bunch. It's actually a cool idea. Because I thought we would stick to like the initial trio for a while. Interesting, interesting. Super weird and out of place comparison, but it reminds me a little bit of Sonic Heroes. Where you also have like these teams and you can just kind of like play as like all of them. And they at times like just kind of like intertwine as well, like the story arcs. It's kind of fun, honestly. Episode 5, Endless Possibilities. The Jupiter Stormers speculate about the boundless potential of the Echo.
I have something to show you. But I need you to promise you won't try to take it back to JSI. If you do, you will die in a fiery explosion, leaving behind nothing but ash to post to your families.
मैं वादा करती हूँ।
Promesso.
Was könnte JSI schon von einem ehemaligen Mitarbeiter wollen?
It's all right, Fermi. He'll be speechless soon enough.
Oh god. I'm always so unprepared. Screamer cars have a semi-automatic transmission. Press LB at the right time to shift up a gear to get a burst. Ah, okay, okay. So this is still automatic, but you can basically do a manual shift for a speed boost. Okay. There's one thing I wanted to see. Oh, nice! You actually get the character portrait if you pause. There's like only one thing about the graphics that kind of bothers me a little bit right now. But I'm pretty sure you can turn this off. Might be post-processing quality. Effects. Probably not. There's like a lot of film grain. I'm not sure how to turn it off. Let me try to put this to high. It's still kinda there. I'm not sure how to turn it off. It's not that bad. It's not like game breaking, but wish I had like a little bit more control. Okay, so we basically want to keep an eye on the speedo. Basically, we're just when it turns yellow. Basically, we want to hit the left bumper for a bit of a boost. It's a cool system because that way, like, if you don't like playing in menu, you don't need to. And you don't necessarily need to hit all the shifts. But if you do, you get a bit of a boost. It's quite nice. At high speed, Screamers enter a special stage, SGU, Sync Gen Up. Passive sync generation is increased. Do we know what sync is already? Not sure if I missed that. But the bar basically fills the fastest if you are at max speed. Says it next to the speedo as well. Boost is an instantaneous burst of speed. As sync builds up, a boost becomes available. Ah, okay, okay. So that's what your bars are for. Might be for other stuff too, other than boost. When boost is ready, the corresponding on-screen indicator lights up. Okay, and then there's like a quick QTE. Holding LB initiates a QuickTime event that activates boost, releasing. Ah, okay, so we have to hold the boost button and then release it. Okay. Ah, nice. Speedster, thank you for the 44 months then. Appreciate it, man. Result. Okay, releasing LB in the yellow area results in a longer lasting boost. Let me watch the video actually. There's a green area. Okay. This is the yellow area is really small. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. It's starting to come together. Nice. Okay.
All right, Fermi. Join Lavinia on the track.
A rhythm game confirmed.
Destruct.
क्या?
They're gonna get traumatized as well.
Das ist unmöglich. Ganz sicher. JSI besitzt Technologien, die das Lebensalter um Jahrzehnte verlängern können. Es gibt sogar Gerüchte über Versuche, Gehirne in synthetische Körper einzupflanzen. Aber noch nie hat es ein Mensch geschafft, die Zeit zurückzudrehen, einen Toten wieder zum Leben zu erwecken.
Non lo so. A me è sembrato piuttosto reale.
यही है वो। इसी वजह से गेज ने मुझे कांटेक्ट किया था। केंतांडी। उसका इनविटेशन, उसमें लिखा था कि अगर मैं आई तो पिछले 3 सालों का दर्द थोड़ा कम होता।
3 Jahre, du meinst, als Gage JSI verlassen hat?
मुद्दा ये नहीं है कि वो कब गया, बात ये है कि वो क्यों गया। हमारे बॉस जेम्स एचवर्थ एक मिशन के दौरान मारे गए। वो एक अजीब सा एक्सीडेंट था। हम कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते थे। लेकिन एको जैसी टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ जो किसी को भी मौत से वापस ला सकती है। अब स्पेस मिशन में होने वाली जानलेवा घटनाएं फिर कभी नहीं होंगी। अब कोई भी जगह जानलेवा नहीं रहेगी।
Wenn das echt ist, und das ist ein ziemlich großes Wenn, dann muss JSI davon erfahren. Man würde ihm für das Patent jeden Preis bezahlen.
नहीं, मैं गेज को जानती हूँ। अगर वो अपनी इन्वेंशन दुनिया को नहीं दिखाना चाहता, तो वो अपना फैसला नहीं बदलेगा।
Ma allora, perché costruirla? Perché montarla nelle nostre auto prima di essere sicuro che parteciperemo al torneo? E perché invitare te?
कुछ तो है जो वो मुझसे छुपा रहा है। मैं उससे बात करूंगी, लेकिन पहले मुझे ये जानना है कि हम किस चीज का सामना कर रहे हैं। चलो इस पर जो भी एक्सपेरिमेंट कर सकते हैं वो सब ट्राई करते हैं। इसका एनर्जी कंजम्पशन कितना है, ये किस तरह की एनर्जी ले रहा है और ये बाहर क्या एमिट कर रहा है।
Are German dubs usually this slow? He does speak a little slowly. But I guess so. It's just that German language just has more longer words in it and more words in general usually than English.
Wie können wir es nachbauen?
Cosa? Ma sarebbe come rubare.
जैसा मैंने कहा, मैं उससे बात करूंगी, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम अपना रिसर्च करना छोड़ दें। ऐसी इन्वेंशन ये दुनिया बदल सकती है। गेज ओपनिंग सेरेमनी में हमारा इंतजार कर रहा होगा। चलो, और ये बात किसी को भी मत बताना कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं।
I mean, in general, like, voice acting is always a little bit slower than, like, just how you speak casually. It's not really much different for him. What's next? Congratulations, you've completed the Scream introduction. You can now choose to continue with the tournament or explore other game modes. Let's actually go back to the main menu. I want to see what else you can do in this game. Hello, main menu. That's a really fancy looking one. Yeah, as I said earlier, like, you have the arcade mode. If you don't vibe with the story at all, I'd say the tournament is probably the story.
Gage's workshop.
Okay. I wonder if the cars that we customize here also get customized in the story mode. And to unlock this character, use them in the tournament or defeat them as a rival in score challenge. Okay, so either continue the story or do some other stuff. It's kind of nice, you're not really forced to interact with the story if you don't want to. Like even with the cars, you don't have to unlock them through the story, you can just do something else. Let's see what we can do with this car here. Oh wow, Jesus Christ, that's a lot. That is a lot of stuff, what the hell? Bonnet. Ah, okay. Those are sets, I get it, I get it. So this is the default set. This is like one that we can kind of like put together ourselves, I think. And then you just kind of can also go with like a bunch of presets here. Okay, I get it. I get it. Mirrors? I mean, we don't have much unlocked yet, I think. It was mainly just colors we unlocked. I see, I see. I think I made some changes to the car. I think I removed the spoiler and everything. Yeah, let's go back to the default. There we go. It looks a little nicer. We just basically just removed a bunch of stuff. The red preset, you think is an Akira anime reference? You mean this one? I mean, I wouldn't know. Check some. Ooh, this looks nice. That's a cool wrap. Okay. I think his car I like the most so far. Oh, that's also nice. Ooh, yeah. Unlock the full set by completing 50 races as Frederick. Okay, I have to do like a bunch of stuff. Unlock this item via a random pull at the end of each race. Okay. Did I just remove the hood? Nah, I think it's always exposed. Okay. That's the workshop. We unlocked some stuff in the gallery. Might be mostly concept art. Yeah. Artwork, soundtrack. Yeah, there's actually proper licensed music here. But yes, I have streamer mode enabled. Unfortunately, can't hear any of it. You can watch the cutscenes again as well here. I see, I see. You can mix up the preset by selecting singular parts. Yeah, I know. I don't want to mess around with it too much. I just kind of wanted to see the menu. Arcade. Let's try again. Let's just kind of like get into a race. There's a bunch of other game modes as well. Members, leaders, free for all. Or we do custom experience. Oh wow, this reminds me of Smash Brothers actually. Smash Ultimate, how you can just kind of like adjust the rules and stuff. Okay, cool. Free for all, leaders. Does that change who you can play as? I'm not sure. Each character has like a different skill as well. While boosting can make it last longer. That's chance based though. Okay, we don't have that many tracks unlocked. I think only the ones that we've seen in the story so far. Let's try this one. Menu music feels different as you go further into the menus? Maybe, I haven't really been paying attention. Oh, that's probably a perfect start. Okay, I wanna actually try to hit the shifts here. Good thing is you only need to upshift. You don't actually need to downshift. I think we already got one boost available. I just got absolutely demolished, okay? Okay, we got another boost right after. It might have been the skill actually. But it's another QT that you need to hit. Okay, maybe a bit late for the boost there, but... Not bad, it worked. I need to learn to brake more. I'm just so preoccupied with trying to get the shifts and doing the drifting. That doesn't really occur to me yet. But to be fair, I also don't know the tracks yet. Okay, I think I just ate a bumper there. That was a bit early. Okay, it's 5 laps, so we got 2 more. There's definitely something I need to learn. It's like a new skill set, I guess. With the twin stick controls. Dude, I got wrecked twice in a row. That's unlucky, dude. Okay, I think I wrecked someone there, though. Okay, I think it was a little late. I was a little early. Okay, I think I slowed down too much. Overdrive. Focus. Sure, just write it out. Oh, someone in front of me hit it as well. Ah, damn. I was already on critical damage there. Well. Nice. Okay, we've actually made it to 3rd somehow. I'm not sure if I can do any better than this, especially damages. Yeah, okay. Got wrecked again. Okay, I couldn't do any better than 7th. That's... Dude, oh my god! I just got wrecked in front of the finish line. Bruh! Okay. I have a lot to learn. Honestly, I have a lot to learn. I'm not at all trained with this kind of control scheme. Like, I have a lot to learn here. Let's try the other game modes here. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe playing a team? But I didn't select team race, so I'm not sure. What if it's like a super? You kill everyone you hit, but if you hit a wall, you die. Okay. In that case, I'm surprised I managed to last that long. I don't have a boost yet. Oh god. You know, in some way it feels like I'm playing a racing game for the first time again. With the controls. It's like definitely something you need to kind of learn from scratch. With the drifting. Okay, I thought I could maybe take him out there with the boost, but not really. Don't think that's what it's built for. Okay, it's looking a little bit better than the previous race. But I think track memorization is gonna be king here. I think that's really the big thing that I'm noticing. Knowing exactly where to slow down and how much. And when to boost. Okay, it's fine. Oh god. Thankfully missed me there. When I feel someone with an overdrive behind me, I need to probably look back and see if I can maybe dodge. Okay, it's looking a lot better. Not hitting walls as much. Kinda helps, who could have guessed? Nah, not quite hit the timing. Nice. Not the best spot for boost though. I think here would have been a little bit better. That was way too slow. Well, okay. Good thing I wrecked it early enough there. Okay, now we got an overdrive. Let's try to hit her. Haha! Okay. Ah, it was too hard. So you can still graze walls in overdrive. But if you hit them too hard, that's when it's gonna take you out. I'm not sure if you can manually disable the overdrive again. Because that would be helpful. If there's like something like really tight and narrow coming up, might be worth disabling it. Okay. What's the Street Fighter music? Wait, what? I swear that just sounded like Gal's theme. That can't just be me, right? Hey, we made it though. There we go, that was much better. GG's. I just saw a Gal's theme. I actually unlocked a new track as well with that. Yeah, true, because it said like if you win a race, it gives you like a bunch of random stuff. Okay, I'm not sure where the difference was. I think there was definitely more players or like more drivers in the free fall. I see, okay. It just kind of depends who the team member is, or who you're playing as, I guess. So let's try Frederick, because he has a different skill. I'm not sure if I want to try the track that I just unlocked, because it looks a little difficult. I think I'm gonna try this here. Gotta stick to the easier tracks for now. Show roster. Okay, I see him. So, difference between these modes is basically just who, like, what characters participate. So good thing I picked the most chaotic mode first. Okay, don't boost yet. He has more bars, which I find interesting, but I also have a different thing here. I have shield. I'm not sure if I had something else as well when I was playing as was it Hiroshi? Because it only introduced me to the boost. So I've mainly just been spamming the boost. Now we have strike. Oh, okay, I think I just blew it. Oh, okay. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Interesting. Yeah, if you have 2 bars, you have access to a strike instead of the... instead of the shield. Okay, okay. So can I either use the shield for 1 bar or the strike for 2? Okay. I'm starting to get it. That's where all the different traits and skills come into play. The good thing is once you hit someone with the strike, it immediately turns off, so you don't need to be worried to hit a wall after the fact. Okay, okay, okay. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Oh god, I missed. Still went well. I think it's still too far away for the strike. It's gonna be fun to learn all of the different characters and see what they can do. Oh, dude, I was just charging it up, man. So I'm sure if, in order to get the overdrive, I need to just use both a bunch or I need to store them. Like both sides, basically. Not yet. Okay, you managed to dodge. Okay, this is looking pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Not sure if I just got really unlucky, but okay, no, I'm actually just bad at the game. I'm actually just bad at the video game. There's like a completely new skill set that I have to learn. I think on Wipeout, you had something similar. We had like the regular steering, but then also like it was like some kind of like weight shifting mechanic. I could not wrap my head around that. Like straight up. That's why I just didn't play Wipeout for longer. Oh fuck, I'm lost. Dude, that's bad, dude. Yeah, it was air brakes, yeah. Like, I could not wrap my head around that at all. I stopped playing because I sucked at the game so bad. It's just straight up. I hope this isn't gonna be the similar case here. I hope I eventually wrap my head around it. Last place, dude. Feels bad, man. I did better with the other leaders. There's other game modes too, also team races. But honestly, I think we can just continue the story. I wanted to do some more races to just kind of like get into the weeds with the gameplay. Oh wow, okay, so there's 24 chapters here. Or episodes, I guess. This is a chapter. 4 chapters and 24 episodes in the first chapter. Seems like there's a lot of story. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. It seems like it's gonna take a while. It's like actually like, yeah, it's proper length. 16 to 20 hours apparently. That's not bad. Okay. So that's where we actually get into the tournament that's been building up the entire time.
The Green Reapers. The Green Reapers.
Reconnais que t'es plutôt malin. Les serpents sont verts et on est là pour tuer l'héritier d'Anaconda Corps.
Frederick, of all my issues with the Green Reapers, understanding the pun isn't one of them. Jesus, Hiroshi. Not only did you erase Quinn's legacy, you literally turned us into a joke.
I wasn't trying to... I just... Frederick was right. It's too obvious to enter as the...
Yeah, she's Irish.
Anaconda Corps would be onto us in a second. So when Gage asked for our name, I was thinking about what we're here to do. And it was the first thing that came to mind. Okay?
No, Hiroshi, it's not.
Screamers, your attention! Welcome to the world's largest, most expensive, least discreet Screamer tournament. We're all here thanks to our mysterious benefactor, Mr. A, but more on him later. First things first, this is where I'm supposed to introduce myself. Second, I'm gonna explain something to you. These aren't your average, highly illegal, pulse-poundingly dangerous street races. You just entered a certain chocolate factory, and shit's about to get wonky. I could do my best to paint a pretty little picture, or I could just show you. On the track, now!
Okay. I'm still wondering if there's like a perfect start, because, you know, I can kind of spin my wheels here.
Like a shooting star! Burn!
Okay, I noticed something on the HUD with the speedo. Not sure why we don't have a minimap right now, actually. Off the track. That does make it a little bit harder. If I can't see the turns are bad. We have been on this track before. Oh, interesting. Cutscene in the middle?
एको बेहतरीन है। GSI के रिसोर्सेज के साथ ये दुनिया बदल सकती है।
It only says to finish the race. We don't actually have to win, I think.
Let's go. 行くのよ。この時を3年も待ったんだから無視なんてさせないって教えてやるの。
Oh, she's using the same car as us. Oh wait, no, that was ours. Never mind.
Final lap!
We're only 5th, dude. Let's at least try to get to podium. Okay, seconds, not bad. I lost my wing, that's okay. The guy in first is over a kilometer ahead, are you kidding me? Yeah, second is the best we can do. Not catching that guy anytime soon. That's crazy.
Idioten. Ze onderschatten me en hebben geen idee waartoe ik in staat ben.
What language is that?
Gabrielle. He doesn't know it's me.
All of a sudden we were right behind him. By the way. Now that's not German. That was not German. I would have known.
Christ.
Ça va?
I think so. Yeah. My heart feels like it's gonna beat out of my chest, but I kinda like it.
Ah, là on est sur la même longueur d'onde.
So, did you see Gabrielle on the track?
Oh. Yeah. It was him, all right. He didn't notice me, though.
Comme quoi, c'était une bonne idée de changer de nom.
Screamers! Congratulations! That was only a bit of a shit show. And just a taste of what's to come. There's gonna be solo races, team races, time attacks, all involving that crazy-ass Echo. I'll keep track of everyone's scores. Don't you worry about that. What you gotta worry about is a little something called the duel. Every now and then, the team with the highest overall score gets to challenge any other team to a duel. As soon as the challenge is made, both teams get on the track. The winning team stays, and the losing team... Well, I'm not gonna say gets ice cream sundaes, am I? The losing team's eliminated. Doesn't matter if you go into the duel in first place, second place, or last place. Lose the duel, and your dreams of driving off with $100 billion go bye-bye. And no
$100 billion. How deep in inflation is this?
Without further ado, he's as mysterious as he is filthy rich. Mr. A!
This world is a game that was rigged years ago. The winners and losers determined long before any of you were here. The rich extend their lives to unnatural lengths, while the poor scrounge through dumpsters to find shoes for their children. For some, consequence is just a word in the dictionary. For others, their only mistake was being born. But here, in my tournament, the game has just begun. The winners and losers still to be determined.
Super random stuff to throw in again, but he kind of reminds me of Jin from Xenoblade 2. It's just like the hair and the mask. It's fairly similar.
Fight. The only thing standing between you and victory is your own will. Nothing can stop you. Not even death itself.
Let's try Baker voicing him, I'm not sure. I don't know if the audio is super loud, so it doesn't get picked up by my mic. Episode 7, Recon. Despite alarming distractions, the strategy takes shape.
J'ai déjà hâte de la prochaine course. Peut-être que j'exploserai ce coup-ci.
Bro's looking forward to it.
The hell are we doing caring about races? We're here to kill Gabrielle, yeah?
Yeah, but how? The Echo has completely fucked our plans. Killing him on the track and making it look like an accident isn't an option anymore.
Okay, so we'll bash his brains in off the track. The Echo can't do shit about that.
Mais ça doit passer pour un accident. Sinon, un accord nous...
Yeah, Tribeca also voiced Alex in the crew.
At least Gabrielle would be dead.
Tu penses vraiment que Queen voudrait qu'on meure pour elle?
I don't have the slightest clue what Quinn would want. But I can tell you that she didn't want to be a pile of ash.
Roshin.
She didn't want her last seconds to be agony.
Roshin, please
She didn't want to be burnt alive and have her skin melted off.
Shut up! I'll text Caterpillar. Maybe they know something that can help us.
Or they'll lead us straight into a trap. We don't even know who they are.
Look, I'll think of something. By the end of the next race, I'll let you get ready.
Still think he was born to lead.
Stadium Olympus. I'm not sure if we've been on this track before. Actually, briefly. Yeah, we can kind of do like a quick boost at the start. If I hit LB in the beginning. You gotta keep that in mind. Dude, everyone's so close together here. I think the car actually has 7 gears. But only when you boost, it shifts into 7th. See? Okay, I'm getting the hang of the drifting a little bit more now. I don't have boost. That's why I don't need it here. Now this time I actually need to be at least 3rd. To proceed. Try not to get overtaken on the by stretch again. But the weapon stuff hasn't really come into play yet in the story. I think that's still to come. That was not good. That was probably my last boost. No, bitch! Oh, dude, come on. Whatever, whatever, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Whatever. I'll let her have a win. We got rubber banded, yeah.
Alors, qu'est-ce que Caterpillar a dit?
Please run the same team, it's fine. We're the same team. Doesn't matter.
She's not on high alert.
Okay, so we go and kill him before he catches on.
Et on se retrouve à nourrir les vers.
Yeah, exactly. And there's so much we still don't know about the Echo, the tournament. So, what if we treat this like a recon mission? Keep a low profile, gather intel, learn what we can. And we go from there.
Ouais, ça me va. Et comme disait Quinn, parfois le meilleur coup, c'est d'attendre.
Aye, but I don't think she was talking about street racing like.
Sono loro! Sono proprio loro!
What?
Le Strike forse Romanda! Ho tutti i loro album dall'epoca di Nico e Hina. Lo so, un sacco di gente pensa che siano cambiate da quando Nico Furui è uscita dalla band. Ma sai che rispondo io? Sì! E ora sono ancora meglio! Comunque, voglio i loro autografi, ma il mio compagno Gregor non mi vuole accompagnare e io non voglio andare da sola. Speravo potessi venire tu con me, cara. Scusami, non so come ti chiami, ma ho visto quei capelli rosso fuoco dall'altro lato della pista e... Ho pensato, lei sì che è una tosta abbastanza da voler incontrare i suoi idoli, che poi sono...
Now they speak a different language, but they have brain implants so they can still understand each other.
The fuck are you slapping about? Can't you see we're having a private conversation?
Scusate, non intendevo. Beh, grazie comunque. Ciao!
The fuck was that?
Episode 8, ever heard of him? Lavinia goes full fangirl, Aisha confides in Gage.
Aisha, eccoti! Veloce, vieni con me! Kya? Kyun?
Lavinia, ist das immer noch wegen dieser albernen Band?
Non sono stupide! Sono le Strike! Force! Romanda! Le conosci, Aisha? Nahi, kabhi nahi suna. Devo farti sentire i loro pezzi. Ti piaceranno un casino, soprattutto quelli nuovi. Piangerai per quanto sono tristi. Ma alla fine del brano ti sentirai molto meglio, proprio perché ti sei fatta un bel pianto. Io lo faccio.
To have as much joy and whimsy in my life as Lavinia.
Eccole, sono laggiù! Voglio i loro autografi, ma Gregor non vuole accompagnarmi.
Wir müssen immer noch Tests durchführen. Von der Struktur her ähnelt das Echo nichts, was ich kenne.
Ti aiutiamo tra 5 minutini. Ma prima io e Aisha... Dov'è finita? Aisha?
Dann mache ich es eben selbst. Hm? Nicht schon wieder. Tief atmen. Schultern entspannen.
Yeah, I think some of you mentioned in the chat as well, yeah, Tekken did the same thing. Where you just have like a bunch of languages. Because it makes like all the characters basically come from different nations. Oh god. Okay, this car has really short gears compared to the others. Okay, we need to perform another perfect boost here. That was not perfect, that was only good. There we go. Alright, easy.
सच, मुझे तुमसे बात करनी है।
Wags, are you all right?
नहीं, मतलब नहीं। क्या तुम स्ट्राइक फोर्स रोमांडा के बारे में जानते हो?
Just that they entered the tournament.
उनके लीडर रित्सुको, वो ठीक नहीं है, या कम से कम मुझे तो यही लगता है, क्योंकि जो कुछ भी उसने किया है, या तो वो दिमागी तौर पर ठीक नहीं हो सकता, या फिर उससे भी कुछ ज्यादा खतरनाक है।
What did she do?
वो मुझसे कई महीनों से कांटेक्ट करने की कोशिश कर रही है, जेम्स के बारे में।
James? Did you know him?
जेम्स को हमसे बेहतर कोई नहीं जानता था, और उसने कभी रित्सुको का नाम तक नहीं लिया, है ना? लेकिन वो बार-बार मुझे मैसेज भेजती रहती है, मेल करती रहती है, ये कहकर कि उसे हक है जानने का कि जेम्स के साथ क्या हुआ था।
Why would she do that?
क्या पता, शायद वो ठीक नहीं है, क्योंकि वो एक पॉप स्टार है जिसका करियर डूब रहा है, और वो किसी भी ट्रेजेडी से खुद को जोड़ना चाहती है। बस इतना जानती हूँ कि जेम्स को खोना, मैं अंदर से पूरी तरह से हिल गई थी। कुछ वक्त के लिए तो मैं सच में टूट ही गई थी।
I know.
नहीं, तुम्हें नहीं पता, सॉरी, लेकिन सच यही है। तुम वहां नहीं थे, ना उस हादसे के बाद, और ना ही जब मैंने सुना कि वो टूर्नामेंट में है, तभी समझ गई थी कि वो मुझसे मिलने आई है। और मैं वो सब नहीं झेल सकती। सॉरी, मुझे तुम्हें परेशान नहीं करना चाहिए था।
I think people mentioned she speak in Hindi.
किसके पास जाऊं?
Wags, I'm glad you came to me. I'll take care of it.
तुम श्योर हो ना? मैं नहीं चाहती कि तुम्हें मेरी वजह से कोई दिक्कत हो।
You're right. I wasn't there for you before, but I can be here for you now.
Thank you.
Hey, we unlocked Gregor. Nice, I can finally play as myself. Alright, episode 9, Stars. Strike Force Romanda enters the tournament. Okay. Probably gonna meet a new group this time.
Yahoo, みんな。ストライクフォースロマンダのヒューガー茜だよ。今日はスペシャルなご報告があります。でもその前に、ひな、みんなに挨拶して。イエーイ、みんな大好き、愛してるよ。リツコも言いたいことある？リツコ？ストライクフォーサーのみんな、ヤッホー！これもみんなのおかげだよ。というわけで今日発表したかったのは、私たちもうすぐめっちゃすごいあることをやるの。まだ詳しくは言えないんだけど、スクリーム間違いなしだよ。大丈夫？
多分。
リツコさんなら絶対大丈夫。
行こっか。
Yeah, exactly. Like the drivers all come from like different places, and that's why they all speak different languages.
Now that Mr. A has approved your entry, I just need your team name.
本当に？
Don't what?
いえ、ただもしかしたら。
Might what?
リツコさん、言わないと。
Tell me what?
それは。
私たちが有名なポップスターってこと。ストライクフォースロマンダ。私たちのことを聞いたことがなかったのが信じられなかった。
Honestly, I don't think the English voice acting is not that bad.
I'm into musicals myself. Right. Well then, any questions before I send you on your way?
一つあるわ。どうしてそんなに綺麗なの？
Obviously can't speak to the voice actor of the others that speak other languages. Other than the German guy.
リツコ、一体どうしたの？
どうして綺麗なメカニックに本当のことを言わなかったの？
分かってる。ごめん。でも彼はジェームズの友達だったのに私のことを知らなかった。私たちが何も共有してなかったのを思い出してしまって、どれほど離れて過ごし、どれほど秘密にしてきたか。それにもし私の言うことを信じなかったら大会から私たちを追い出してたかもしれない。そしたらニューアルバムの宣伝に見えるようにしてくれた茜の全ての努力が無駄になってしまうわ。愛者を追うために使ったお金もね。
確かにそうね。
それで思い出したわ。20分後に配信しなきゃ。新しいマシンとイカリがデザインしてくれたお揃いの衣装を披露するのよ。
茜さんの彼女ってなんであんなに綺麗で、しかも才能まであるの？そんなの違法にすべきだわ。イカリを閉じ込めて鍵を捨てるべきくらいの違法だわ。
どう答えたらいいのかわからないわね。
ともかくターゲットから目を離さないようにしないといけないわ。
愛者、待っててよ。
忘れないで。ただ対面するだけじゃ足りない。彼女が一人の時に追い詰めなきゃ。それとジュピターストーマーズインダストリーズなら間違いなく私たちの動きを把握してる。
手分けして探しましょう。そっちの方が早く見つかるわ。
了解。彼女を最後に見つけた人の負けね。
ここで終わらせるわ、ジェームズ。ついに動き始めた。こんなに長くかかったことを許してほしい。でもようやく正しいことができる。真実を知るまで止まらないわ。
Oh god, dude, stop throwing me right in. Jesus. Okay, that's a funky looking car. Definitely supposed to be kind of like a 33, I would say, GTR. Right? Front reminds me of the R33 the most. I really dig the car designs, I gotta say. This one's probably one of the coolest ones so far, honestly. Oh. Could it be that the music changes based on the character you play as in the race? Maybe each character has like its own theme. That makes sense. I might just be playing certain tracks in the story, who knows. Yeah, each character team has a theme. It's actually a really cool idea. Nope. Someone's spoiler just sitting there on the track.
サーのみんな。
Oh. So did it work?
初めてのレースが終わったのを伝えるのが待ちきれなかったわ。信じられないほどのビッグイベントなの。マシンもレーサーもコースも。
ビッグイベントで思い出したけど、私たちのウェブサイトでスターと入力したら、
ニューアルバムスタークロットのタイトルトラックをダウンロードできるわ。衝撃作よ。いい意味でね。
Mind being blown sounds.
それとフィードバックをいつもチェックしておいて。私たちがレースに勝つたびに新曲とグッズのコードを投稿するからね。
伝説的アーティスト碇足立のデザインも含まれるのよ。世界最高のガールフレンドでもあるわ。碇見てる？また次の配信で会いましょう。私たちはストライクフォースロマンダ。バイバイ。
Damn, we unlocked Akane. Although, I'm not sure if we played as her just now. I think we played as someone else. I just played as her? Okay. Thought I was playing as the one with the ponytail.
どうしたの？
アイシャが一人でいたの。あっちの方で歩いてたわ。
やるじゃないヒナ。それじゃあ行け。
Ciao! Strike Force Romanda? Oddio, non volevo farlo da sola, ma... mi chiedevo se... se potevo avere i vostri autografi, ma se rispondete di no va bene lo stesso, ok? Grazie, scusate!
実は今は忙しいの。でもファンのためなら忙しすぎることはないわ。
Davvero? Perché una parte di me pensava sono qui per gareggiare la vigna e non vogliono essere disturbate. Ma un'altra parte di me pensava si vive una volta sola. Anche se, date le implicazioni biologiche dell'eco e che ogni volta che un'auto esplode moriamo anche noi, sarà vero che viviamo solo una volta?
I fully actually understand it because you speak Italian. Nice.
Potete dedicare questo poster alla vigna e questo a... non mi ha detto il nome. Dedicatelo alla tipa rossa minacciosa.
もちろんよ。
Anzi, facciamo che l'autografo al centro lo fa Akane, se non vi dispiace.
もちろん構わないわ。
どうぞ。じゃあそろそろ。
Akane, scusami tanto, posso chiederti solo un altro favore?
はあ？何をかしら？
Ti ho vista correre e sei fenomenale. Non è che potresti darmi qualche dritta?
いいわ。じゃあマシンを持ってきて。コースで会いましょう。
Ok, ci vediamo lì.
茜さん何やってるの？アイシャを追い詰めないといけないんだよ。分かってるわ。私があのおしゃべりさんを引きつけてる間に。
ヒナと私はアイシャに集中する。ありがとう、茜。
Oh god. Okay, this race we need to win. Oh god. Did not mean to boost there. But like a little bit of a heads up before the race starts would be nice. It's like a small introductory cutscene so I can grab my controller again. Not a massive issue, but you know, small nitpick. I don't boost it. Okay. Nice. I was driving honestly pretty good, but you have to learn it from scratch. The twin stick controls I'm not used to at all, so I have to basically just kind of learn it from scratch. And the only time I played something like it was Wipeout, and I dropped Wipeout because I sucked too hard at it. Like, it bothered me too much. I couldn't continue. But I do much better here. Like, I don't think I struggle as much as on Wipeout. But yeah, it's like, you know, a completely different learning curve, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. And that feels good. It's very satisfying. The boosting feels nice. You're always doing something, you know. It's definitely not boring or anything. Am I? Pretty good.
カフェイン取りすぎのファンの女の子が持ってるポスターにサインして時間を無駄にしたんだよ。イメージは維持しないといけないわ。そんなのどうでもいい。私が知りたいのは真実だけ。
私がそうじゃないと。
そういう意味じゃなくて。
分かってるわ。私を手伝いたいと思ってることもね。でも今の状況は私にとってすごく難しい。その上で2人が不機嫌でいるのは耐えられない。今は無理なの。分かってくれる？
もちろんだよ。怒りだわ。出なきゃ。もしもし、元気？
いいな、覚えていてほしいのだけど、たとえ100年あったとしても、あなたが私のためにしてくれたことには感謝してもしきれないわ。あなたはジェームズに会ったこともないのに、それでもここまでの全ての道のりで一緒にいてくれた。
当たり前でしょ。私らバンド仲間じゃん。
さっきあなたはいいアドバイスをしてくれたわ。
そうだっけ？
ええ、私はゲージと話すつもり。私たちを排除するほど彼を緊張させるようなことを言うつもりはないけど、それでも彼から協力を得られる可能性はあるわ。あなたはアイシャを見ていてくれる？
もち
ろん。ジェームズ、すべてが難しいわ。すべての会話が痛みをもたらすの。あなたには言わなかったことを私は言ってしまう。
We can check the credits probably. We'll probably find out there. Well, the thing is, I don't think you're gonna find that just yet. Episode 11 left unsaid. Ritsuko faces opposition on her way to a confrontation that's been a long time coming.
Setting off an explosion that annihilates the entire city. Chaos everywhere. Blood in the streets.
Now, do you see why you can't have extra treats?
ゲイジ、少し話せる？
Ah, what a coincidence. I was just looking for you.
そうなの？
Oh, yes. Now, I must say, I'm a man who really does not like to get his hands dirty. But I will do whatever I must to protect those I care about. And if that means throwing you and your little bandmates out of the tournament with my bare hands, then throw you out I will. This is your one and only warning. Bother my friend again, and you're gone. Understood?
でも私は。わかったわ。
Wonderful. Come along, Fermi.
あかね、ゲイジは私たちを大会から追い出すと脅してきたわ。この意味がわかる？誰かが彼に私に注意しろと言ってたってこと。その誰かは私を脅威だと考えてる。そして私が脅威たりうるのは何か隠したいことがあるに違いない。誰が私を脅そうとしたか知らないけど絶対に引かないわ。あかね、聞いてるの？
ええ、脅威ね。よかったじゃない。私はレースに行かないと。
わかったわ。
Moments later.
ヒカリ、どうして？私たちうまくいってると思ってたのに。確かに最近は特に忙しかったけど、だからって、ダメだ。集中するのよ、あかね。動揺しちゃダメ。今やってることは私のためじゃない。私にはやらなきゃいけないことがある。
Oh God! As soon as I see the screen fade out, I need to already reach for my controller. Race-start jump scare, pretty much, yeah. They're testing if I'm awake. Oh, wow, okay, that was actually fairly easy. Beat it by like 12 seconds, I think? 12, 13 seconds? Easy.
ねえ、あかねを見なかった？レースから戻ってこなかったの。
今はダメ。アイシャが一人でいるの。誰にも邪魔をさせないように私が見とくから。何をグズグズしてるの？行かないと。
そうね。アイシャ、メールも電話もずっと無視されてたけど、もうそうはいかないよ。ジェームズが死んだのはただの事故じゃない。あの任務中何かが起きたのよ。 ジュピター・ストマーズ・インダストリーズが隠そうとしてる何かが。あなたは現場にいた。何が起きたか知ってるんでしょ。だから私を避けるんでしょ。私には真実を知る資格がある。この悲しみを乗り越えるために。
क्या कहा? यही तो हम सब करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। सिर्फ तुमने ही जेम्स को नहीं खोया है। अगर तुम उसके फ्यूनरल में आई होती तो तुम्हें पता होता। तुम देखती कि हम सब इसके लिए किसी को जिम्मेदार ठहराना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि कभी-कभी हादसे को कबूल करने के बजाय किसी पर इल्जाम लगाना हमें ज्यादा आसान लगता है। तुम्हें उसे भुलाने के लिए जो करना है करो, बस मुझे इन सब से दूर रखो।
Languages? Hindi, yeah. Someone mentioned Hindi.
律子さん、ここにいるよ。
みんな、彼女に言われたの。
ええ、聞こえたわ。
私もあの場にいたかった。どうしても彼の友達と家族にどれだけ彼を愛していたか言いたかった。でも私は
何も説明しなくていいよ。
じゃあどうして私は時間を戻して全てをやり直したいと思ってるの。ストライクフォースロマンダになんか入らなかったらよかった。あのひどい契約にサインなんかしなければよかった。テーマズに会わなかったらよかった。
いいえ、そんなの嘘よ。そして自分でも分かってる。
死者は一度だけ死ぬんじゃないの。彼に言いたい冗談を思いつくたびに、目を覚まして彼の手を探すたびに、私は彼を失っている。すべての痛み、混乱、すべてが初めてかのように私を押しつぶしてしまうの。何が起きたのか知らなければならない。それで彼が帰ってくるわけじゃないけど、少なくとも全てを理解できる。それでもしかしたらようやく先に進めるかもしれない。
Frederick appears.
当たり前よ。
あなたと茜がいなかったらどうなってたことか。
一日中泣いて目を晴らしてたんじゃない？
Oh my god, spoiler on this ballad. If this seems interesting, feel free to play it yourself. I think, when does the game come out again? I think on the 26th?
何見てんのよ。
Mais... Rien. Je faisais que passer. Je voulais pas vous déranger.
いいのよ、ひな。行かせてあげて。ごめんなさい。ひなは少し激しいところがあって。
Non, t'excuses pas. C'est son rôle d'ami. J'aimerais bien être comme ça, moi aussi.
何
Episode 12. Should we start this episode? Or should we kind of like leave it here? I feel like leaving it here because it's 8 PM. I've played for about 2 hours, maybe a little bit less. Feels like a good stopping point. Okay, I have no choice but to continue.
I hate the desert.
Unless I can quit. There we go. I think I'll kind of leave it here. Chat, what do you think so far? This is a very, very weird game, affectionately. not in a derogatory sense. But definitely haven't really played like anything like this since it's enough. I mean, you did join fairly late. I'm kind of mixed on it so far. I gotta be honest. I totally fuck heavy with the vibe and the character designs, and also like the racing and the driving is fun. Music is good too. Thing is, we don't even have all the music because there's like a streamer mode that I enabled. If it's under audio. Yeah, I turned off the licensed audio content so it doesn't get muted on Twitch or YouTube. So like stylistically I vibe with it. I like the racing, the driving so far is fun. I'm not really warming up to the story. I'm not sure how you guys feel. Like I remember in the beginning I said like, oh, I guess they're just kind of throwing us right in and then we're gonna... It's kind of like a flash forward in a sense, right? And then we're gonna like go back to the past. No. It just kind of like throws you in with all these like characters and I don't know. I think it doesn't really do a good job of introducing the characters of the story, I felt like. But then again, like I come from like a JRPG background. I played a lot of like extremely critically acclaimed JRPGs. So the bar for me is like here, you know, it's like extremely high. I'm not really feeling the story yet. It just kind of just throws like a bunch of characters at you at once and it doesn't really introduce them very well, I think. There's also not really much going on in terms of plot, like what are we doing here? You know, we're just kind of like racing this tournament, but why? There's no villain, there's, you know, it's just kind of like, we're kind of like meandering around, which I guess, you know, the first few in-game episodes they might still be introducing all the characters. But yeah, I'm just not really feeling it yet. I'm still in the intro, so I don't want to like write off the story yet. It's something that I think, you know, you can only really judge once you've finished it. But yeah, I'm not really feeling the introduction yet. I'll be honest. But the thing is, like, I'm also streaming this. This is the main reason why you will never see me play story games on stream. Because I think, like, streaming it, I'm always just kind of distracted with the chat and everything. I can't really, like, immerse myself and pay close attention to, like, all the dialogue. That's why I never stream story games. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it. I guess it also comes down to the presentation, though. Like, the visual novel style scenes. I feel like they kind of lack a little bit of attention. Like, it just kind of like they just kind of like pop these like character models there. And they're not really animated very well or like not really expressive enough, I guess. And oftentimes like it has like this fairly like generic upbeat background song in the background. Like even if the scene is like really sad, like for example like the last one we saw where I think Ritsuko was just kind of like grieving her boyfriend or whatever. And she was like really sad, she was crying, and then the music is like, you know, like super upbeat. It feels like a little bit like the tone is always kind of off. With the story cutscenes, like the visual novel scenes, I feel like. So I don't know, I'm just not really 100% feeling it yet. Maybe that'll happen later. But yeah, it's also just kind of like, you know, there's so many characters at once, and then it just kind of like for example, we were sticking with Hiroshi and his team for a while, and now they're just completely discarded for this like other team that we just kind of like followed, you know. It feels a little unfocused, I guess is what I want to say. So far, it feels a little unfocused. It's just kind of like, here's all these characters all at once, and you know, they're kind of all doing whatever. So I'm not really feeling that. Yeah, there's like, for me, like the main critique point I'd have is just kind of like the story and how it's presented. But yeah, like I said, style is cool, music's cool, driving and racing seems fun. Although I haven't really dug into like all of that yet. But yeah. Man, what about you guys? So this is just my take of like the first 2 hours, which is like fairly early. It's not even like an opinion on the whole game. It's just like my first impressions so far, you know. I think the gameplay is cool, style is cool, story, not really feeling it yet. Just the introduction to each team. Yeah, I know. Like they're still trying to introduce all of these characters, but I don't think they're doing it fairly well. Like, why is Frederick here, for example? Why is he here? What are his motivations? How did any of these team members meet? You know, how did they get together? Why are they a team in the first place? You know, it's like kind of what I would like to know. Like usually, like in a JRPG, you start with like nobody. You know absolutely nobody when you start like a regular JRPG. There's maybe like a few characters the protagonist has like some connections to, but they just kind of get, you know, the connections to the characters get built over time. And here it's all just like already fairly present, which makes it kind of hard to like relate or get to know anybody. It felt like you're more of a bystander of the story. You're not actually like in the story and participating. you're more of a bystander, just watching everything from before. It's kind of how it felt like to me, if I had to describe it. But I don't actually. I'm also not sure how to feel about like the voice acting to have like different languages. Like that makes sense on like a narrative level. But I think even in something like Cyberpunk 2077, everyone's just speaking English. I think it's just a nicer experience for me personally if I just have like one language. I don't think it's that bad. Like it didn't bother me yet. But it might bother some, I can imagine. Especially because sometimes you just want to listen, you don't want to read, you just want to like listen to the voice, to, you know, the story and the characters, I guess. Which, you know, unless you speak all of these languages, you're gonna have a hard time doing. But yeah, who knows? The game, I'm really curious to see how people in general react to this. Because once again, it's like a very different, very unique racing game. And regardless of what I think of this, regardless of what my first impressions are, we need more games like this, 100%. And I want to see more games like this that just kind of like try stuff. Even if it doesn't work, whatever, you know. I think racing games need to just kind of get more creative again. And that's why, no matter what I think about this game, I appreciate its existence, you know. So yeah. Cutscenes feel like they drag. They do drag a little bit because, I don't know, it feels like sometimes what is being talked about isn't really relatable or relevant or whatever. It's just kind of like, we're kind of, once again, we're kind of meandering, I feel like. And also like the gameplay feels a little bit distracted from what is actually being talked about. Like sometimes it just throws me to a race and I need to do like... Actually, that's like the other thing. There's like not enough gameplay going on in between, which I know that's kind of hard to pull off. But sometimes I think it would be nice to just kind of have like a multiple events back to back. And not just like one small event where you need to do something like super specific. Like that one time where we had to do like 2 perfect boosts and stay 15 seconds in like the whatever. And we did that in like half a minute. And then it's like, here's another like 5 minutes of combo, you know. I think like the pacing was also a little bit off there, you know. And not enough actual racing. It felt like we were still mostly doing like fairly gimmicky stuff. But I do think as the story progresses, you're just gonna be mainly doing races later on. At least I hope. So yeah. So I would have liked more gameplay between cutscenes as well. Would have been nice. But yeah. I guess that covers my first impression so far. I think so far, I'm not gonna give it a rating yet. I think it feels fairly unfair, but I liked it. I liked it so far. I just hope it gets better. Because like I want to glaze this game hard. That's like the thing. I would love to glaze this game to Heaven and Back and do like a 2-hour deep dive on my main channel on this. But at the moment, it's just not a game where I would want to do it. You know, it feels like I don't want to say style over substance yet. But yeah, I just hope it picks up. Hope it gets like the story picks up. I mean, I hope the gameplay gets like a little bit more interesting as you go as well. But yeah, so far I liked it. So far it's good. But it's not like it doesn't blow me away yet. I would say. I guess what I want to say. But yeah, I think I'll leave it here. Just wanted to give this like a quick view. I'm probably not gonna stream this again. Not because I don't like it, but once again, like I said, on one hand, I really don't want to stream story games because I feel like it just kind of takes me out of the experience doing the stream and trying to be entertaining. At the same time, I just don't think it's good content because we're mostly just reading together here. I'm not really doing anything interesting here. It's not really like content that I would watch as well. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna stream this again. If you missed today's stream though, the VOD will probably be on YouTube. I'll try to get it up tomorrow. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it. I guess that's that.